Hello and welcome to Afrodess Media, your number one online inspirational TV program. This is Gospelminister show. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share in your comments what you think about this show, what you think about today's topic. Make sure you share with your loved ones, and welcome to the show. The class begins now. We are talking about insurance and insurance policies. Who needs insurance policies, and at what age do you need, and how much are you supposed to pay as your premiums? Your questions will be answered today. You know, in our country, people think that insurance is just for the elite, for the rich. Today you'll be shocked. You also need an insurance policy. You need life assurance cover. You need all this because you have to plan for tomorrow, for your loved ones, for yourself, even for your departure. You have to plan for it. Welcome to the show. Educate yourself. Your daily routine. First, to have the urge to go out there and give up. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very well.
Okay,
for returns, they differ from each client.
Already in the market. How are you putting your welcome to Gospelminister show? And joining me today to talk about this very delicate and important topic is a very intelligent and phenomenal young lady, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Okay, thank you for inviting me at Afrodess Media. My name is Agnes, financial advisor at ICEA Lion Group Insurance Company. So today we are here to talk about matters finances, especially in the insurance industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Agnes, for making time to be here today, and welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very well.
Hey, maisha inakupeleka vizuri?
Tunapambana.
Vizuri, tunapambana sana. Maybe just briefly introduce ICEA Lion.
Okay, ICEA Lion Group is it's a group of companies, and it's a one-stop service, financial service providers in the country, offering financial services in the insurance sector. Yeah.
And what are some of the policies that you offer? What do you offer?
Okay, ICEA Lion Group, we have non-life and life products, whereby we have the ICEA Lion General, ICEA Lion Life Assurance Limited. We have ICEA Lion Asset Management and ICEA Lion Trust. Yes.
How does someone get the policies? What is the minimum amount? And just briefly explain which policies have you specialized on?
Okay, in insurance, I have specialized in the life assurance policies, whereby we have products like education policies. We have the investment plan, we have retirement packages, and we have the life assurance policy itself.
And how do we go about them when someone wants a policy? What's the minimum amount?
Okay, the minimum amount we have across all policies in ICEA Lion, it's 2,000 per month, whereby we've considered everyone. Even the employed, the employed, the self-employed, those who are trying to maneuver in this life. When trying to make something small, at least you can secure that 2,000 shillings and put it aside for your maybe kids' education, maybe your investment, maybe a life cover for your family or your loved ones. The minimum amount across all policies is 2,000 per month.
And there is no maximum?
There's no maximum.
I know.
Save as much as you can. Save as much as you can. Yeah.
And why do you think we need these policies? Why do we need to save? Why do we need to invest? And insurance is a very delicate topic, especially in this country where most people think it's for the rich and it's not a common person's product. So why do we need it?
Well, we need savings and investments in this life. So I really do not understand why someone shouldn't save. Because as we're living today, we're also looking at the future. So savings are very important, investments are very important, and when it comes to insurance, I know it is a very delicate financial institution in this country. And once you get to understand what really insurance means, then I think it's very important to add insurance in your shelves of investments.
And so you can explain what it means.
What
insurance means, as you've said. Once you understand understand what insurance means, then you can go ahead and take the policy. So explain.
Okay. Insurance basically means it's an arrangement that a company undertakes to guarantee or compensate specified losses or damages in return for a specified amount of money that was paid, or basically what we call premium. Yeah.
The premiums, the policies, those are some of the terms that you're going to meet. So maybe you can explain them.
Yeah. So a premium is that amount of money that you're supposed to pay per month, or depends with the company, whereby in ICEA we offer we allow clients to make payments monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and annually. So what that amount of money that you make every month, that is what we call the premium. Yeah.
Policy.
Okay, a policy is a contract between the insurer and the policyholder that entails the claim details that the insurer is legally required to pay the policyholder for exchange of the initial premium paid.
And you said the least amount of premium that you're supposed to pay is 2,000 shillings. At least now people can tell that it's not just the rich person's product, and even the common mwananchi, we can afford it. And that's a good thing that you have started. And all these premiums to be paid, do you pay them at the comfort of your couch?
Yes, for premiums you can pay at the comfort of your couch. So we have different modes of payment. We have M-Pesa pay bill, but we really discourage M-Pesa because clients forget to pay. And so we have better payment modes. We have check off through your employer. We have direct debit. We have check.
Also M-Pesa, is it because of the people forget, you don't remind them, Mama?
Yeah, sometimes when you've stayed in the company for so long, you find that you have a very big portfolio. So reminding each and every client to pay via M-Pesa, it's really tedious, and sometimes that's why we advise clients to, if you can do direct debit, you can do check off, the better. Yeah.
And what about the penetration rate now, especially in this country, in Kenya? It's at about 3%, unlike in South Africa, 15% or 15 to 16%. So that means that the penetration rate is still very low, and you're still trying to maneuver around, meaning people have not really gotten into this. And how do you urge people? How do you make sure that people get to know the importance of insurance and they get to it? And you also want to increase the penetration rate, because 3% is still low, 15% for South Africa, it's still very low. Well, the insurance industry penetration is still very low in the market, and we are really trying to educate people on insurance and how insurance works, so that people can get into it and get to buy these policies. Especially the education, whereby nowadays education has no shortcut. It's something that you have to give kids. So if people get such information, then coming into insurance is not it will not be that difficult like before. But we are really trying to make sure that information goes over and beyond. Or maybe it's because most people think that you disappear with your money. There's this notion about insurance companies that they take long to compensate, so people really don't need it. They say, it will take long for compensation. Sometimes I won't even get the money. They don't keep the promises. So how is this for you?
Okay, for the insurance industry, anything to do with insurance, especially in these policies, just make sure you understand the terms and conditions. Everything has terms and conditions. So sometimes you'll find that maybe someone says they've not been paid their returns, but just go back to the system. Have they been paying their premiums? And when did they cancel their policies? So everything has terms and conditions. But if you keep what you agreed in the contract, that you're supposed to submit your premiums until maturity, then I do not see how you will not be paid.
It's the terms and that people don't
just
understand.
The terms,
maybe
understand the terms and
companies
conditions
don't explain well.
Or maybe us who are going out there to give the information, we really try to make sure that it is our duty to make sure that we explain everything to the clients before getting them on board. Yeah.
And that's really great. There is a notion in this insurance sector that you don't pay compensation on time. It takes long, so people really think they don't need the insurance, and people also say that they don't get their returns. Others think that you're just thieves.
Yeah. Okay, so in every industry, and especially the financial institution, whereby you have to put your money, whereby money is involved, there are also terms and conditions. So I think it is important for everyone to make sure that they follow the terms and conditions of the policies. Okay, and it is our duty as the people who go out there, the financial advisors who go out there to give the information about the insurance. It is our duty to make sure that we give the prospects the right information and to explain in details the terms and conditions before someone comes on board, so that when they come on board, they know what to avoid and what not to do, what to do. And their returns, if you're paying your premiums the way they're supposed to be paid until maturity, then your money is guaranteed. Yeah.
Absolutely, that you have to explain well as a company. Thank you so much for that. We'll be back after the break with more. Agnes has more to offer today. Lazima tutoke hapa na policies you have to buy, the life assurance, the general, See you after the break. Educate yourself. Your daily routine. First,
to have the urge to go out there and give up.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very fine.
Hey, my son.
Okay, for returns, they differ from each client.
Already in the market. How are you putting your welcome to Coffee with Val show? Welcome back to Coffee with Val show. Thank you for staying with us. And this segment is called Fun Segment, where we ask few questions here and there to know a little bit about our guest. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Sure. So yes, one advice you'd like to tell your younger self.
My younger self.
Let's say 10 years or 18.
Invest as early as you can.
I knew you'd say something to do with investment.
As early as you can. Yeah, when you get the opportunity to do investment, please do. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's your 10-year-old or 18-year-old.
That's my 18-year-old self.
18-year. What about 10-year-old self?
10-year-old self. Educate yourself.
Yeah. Take your education seriously. When I was young, nacheza tu. Music, sijui wapi masomo kidogo tu. But now I know.
Yeah. Educate yourself.
Your daily routine. First thing you do when you wake up.
First thing I do when I wake up, of course I pray. Breakfast here and there. But before leaving the house, I remind myself of my goals that I'm running with. If I've done something towards achieving those goals, what are my deficits? And what am I supposed to do to address the deficit? So, and we live one day at a time. Yeah.
What do you like doing most? Where is your heart at?
Apart from the insurance.
Apart from insurance, apart from your daily work routine, of course. Something, your hobby.
Okay. Apart from my daily...
Yeah, apart from your work, what do you like doing most? What's your hobby?
My hobby? Well, I think I like reading documentaries and watching documentaries.
Wow. Which is your best?
Reading and watching.
Yeah, it's alright.
Watching.
Okay. So which is your best documentary, since you like watching documentaries? Which one will you watch 10 times a day?
But of course, Sanjay Tolani.
You like finances?
Yeah, matters finances.
I love
money.
Money. You like
money
love.
Issues, yeah.
Make sure you also spare some time for other things.
Of course I will.
What is that one thing that people don't know about you?
Really? Well,
there must be. And we want to know it today.
Okay, well, I speak to myself a lot.
What do you tell yourself?
I remind myself of the things that I've promised myself. Sometimes when I'm discouraged, I feel discouraged. I talk to myself the way you can encourage someone. yeah, I talk to myself that way.
I think one day I should spot you talking to yourself.
I
You know, people
literally
only
talk to
think that
myself.
mad people talk to themselves.
Yeah.
So we have someone here. That it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And especially if you speak to yourself kindly, I think it helps.
Yeah.
You encourage yourself, you pick up yourself, and you want to continue, you want to
keep
move
pushing.
on, keep pushing. Yeah, it's good to talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This was a very nice segment. At least now we know about her. She talks to herself a lot. She's self-employed now. She's having a meeting with the CEO. Thank you so much, Agnes. Now let's continue. Let's shift gears a little bit. COVID-19 just happened, and the pandemic really paralyzed so many people, were left jobless, many companies closed up. How are you holding up, and what parts did you experience shrinkage in your company?
Okay, I can say
And you still want us to take insurance policies, and we've been hit hard by the pandemic. We're just recovering.
Yeah. Okay. COVID happened, and a lot changed, and people learned a lot. In matters finances, especially in the insurance industry, we experienced a lot of clients not paying premiums because some clients lost their jobs. Some who are doing businesses, the businesses collapsed. So what do you expect a client to do if they do not have money to pay the premiums? So, but the good thing is that with ICEA Lion, we have different options. Clients can come back and reinstate their policies and continue paying their premiums, whereby while restating your policy, we do not have interest on clients' arrears. So if you're supposed to pay 100,000, that is what you pay. We don't tell you pay 150,000 because you didn't pay for 2, 3 months, 4 months like that. No. So clients came back and later clients came back and restated their policies. We also have an option called redate. Redate is to carry forward your policy. So you continue from where you left, but now we carry forward the months that you've not paid. So your policy matures at a later date.
And how are you doing so far?
Now we're in 2022 now, so clients are coming back. They have come back actually, that's what I can say, because most of them have reinstated their policy, which is one of the options that we have for lapsed policies. A lapsed policy is a policy that is not active. Okay, so to activate your policy, you reinstate it, or we also have an option called redate. So we gave clients an option of redating their policies, which means they can carry forward or they can push forward their policies. So if your policy has 5 months arrears, so we just continue from where you left, but it matures at a later date with the 5 months that you didn't pay. Yeah, so clients are coming back, and we're also getting new clients as well.
Oh,
yeah.
That's something great. Insurance companies, there are so many, and it's a flooded market now, especially in Kenya, that everyone wants to open an insurance company, and there's so many already in the market. How are you putting your best foot forward to cope up with this competition?
Yeah, this sector is so competitive, the insurance sector.
We call it cutthroat competition.
Yeah, so just make sure you have nice products, good products, and again, trust. We've built trust out there, so clients trust us, and giving the right information to clients, it has really, really helped the company, because these insurance companies, they have similar products. So how is your product specifically? How is this? Is it an education policy? So how is it? How does yours work? Okay. So, and we also have to spice it up with the extra benefits. So how does it favor the clients? So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I know we'll come back next time with a whole projector and everything, because you need to tell us how it's working. We need to know the returns. We need to know. But can you tell the returns?
The returns,
how it's performing, how in the money market. Oh, we have money market. You also have money market.
Yeah, we do have a money market. So
how are the returns?
For returns, they differ for each client, and this is because of the age of the client. We check the age of the client, we check the amount of money that you're saving per month, which is the premium, and the term of policy. For how long are you doing your saving? Yeah. So that determines the returns.
But they're good.
Yeah, but the returns are good. They're superb.
You also have money market fund.
Yeah, we do have a money market fund.
You can briefly explain about them.
A money market fund is basically a short-term investment plan, whereby you can put in your money and you can withdraw the money anytime. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least you can get to the money market fund, and the least amount you can deposit in a money market fund.
Okay, now in ICEA we have a digitrust that is favoring everyone. You can even do up to a minimum of 500 shillings.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's favorable.
Yeah.
And your money grows.
Yeah, your money grows annually.
As financial advisors selling policies to people and explaining to them, what are some of the challenges that you experience, and what are some of the lessons you've learned in the process?
Okay. I can say it's the common issue that guys say that insurance people are thieves. But we've tried to make sure that that information or that notion clears in the market, make people understand what insurance is and how it works. So it has really, really helped us a lot. Yeah.
Now, what are some of the lessons you've learned along the way?
Along the way, I've learned that people are ready to invest. People are really ready to invest, especially the young generation. Yeah, we've met guys 20 years, 21 years. They're really investment oriented, and they really want to get there as early as they can. So it really motivates me, by the way, to make sure that to have the urge to go out there and give out the information about insurance, savings, and investments. Yeah.
I'm really excited and happy that even the young people are into it.
Yeah.
They're starting from a very young age, and that's laying a good foundation for the future. We are the future.
Yeah, we are the future.
So we must start early.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And something that still amazes me is that you cater for each and every person. If someone cannot fit into this policy, they have another one, and even the money market fund.
Yeah, see, especially the digitrust.
The digitrust.
I also give it to students. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Agnes, for making time, for blessing this show today. And by the way, Agnes is my financial advisor. I have an endowment policy and also money market fund. And so far, so good. Make sure you get those policies. Make sure you think about your future, think about tomorrow, think about your loved ones, and make sure you engage us on all our social media platforms as Afrodess Media. Thank you for watching Coffee with Val show. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like and share with your friends and your loved ones. If you're new here, karibu sana, karibu sana. This is where to be, and we have very interesting classes going on. Let us know what you think about today's discussion and what you'd like us to discuss next.